Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into some fascinating royal news that's been making headlines recently. Prince Harry seemingly dropping hints about a potential return to the UK. We'll explore the context of his comments, expert analysis, and what this could mean for the royal family moving forward. First, let's set the scene. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has lived in the United States with Meghan Markle and their children since stepping back from senior royal duties in early 2020. Over the past few years, he's built a new life across the Atlantic, focusing on philanthropy, media projects, and raising his family outside the traditional royal spotlight. But in a recent essay titled, "The Bond, the Banter, the Bravery: What It Means to Be British," Harry reflected warmly on the aspects of British life he loves, from the camaraderie of the pub and sports clubhouses to the playful banter he grew up with. It's clear that despite living in the US, Harry still feels a strong connection to his roots. He wrote about the banter of the mess, the clubhouse, the pub, the stands, and noted that these are the things that make him proud to be British. For many, it's a nostalgic tribute to the culture and lifestyle that shaped him, blending humor, sportsmanship, and a sense of belonging that he clearly values. Here's where it gets interesting. Behavior expert Judy James spoke with The Mirror about a particular line in Harry's essay. "Though currently, I may live in the United States." According to James, this wording isn't accidental. In her analysis, the phrase, "currently, I may live," suggests that Harry's residency in America is not fixed. It's flexible and negotiable, leaving the door open for a possible return to the UK. James explained that if Harry had written, "Though I now live in the United States," it would have implied a firm, non-negotiable reality. But by using "currently" and "may," Harry softens the statement, hinting that his living situation might change. Think about it this way. When someone says, "I'm currently single," it implies openness to a relationship. Or, "I'm currently unemployed," suggests that the person might be looking for work. In Harry's case, the phrasing acts as a subtle teaser, almost like he's signaling to the royal family, and perhaps even King Charles directly, that a UK return could be on the horizon. Why does this matter? If true, this is significant for several reasons. First, Harry's absence has been a point of tension in the royal family. While he and Prince William have publicly emphasized that their relationship is good, behind the scenes, there have been reports of strained communication and differing visions for royal duties. A potential return could reopen these discussions, forcing both sides to navigate a delicate balance of family, tradition, and public expectations. Second, Harry's comments about British culture reveal something deeper, a sense of nostalgia and perhaps homesickness. The mention of pubs, clubhouses, and banter isn't just about fond memories, it's about identity. Despite building a life in California, Harry's identity is still intertwined with British social rituals and camaraderie, things that can't be fully replicated abroad. Let's put this into context. Since stepping back from royal duties, Harry and Meghan have split their time between the US and occasional UK visits. Notably, these visits are often carefully orchestrated to balance family, media obligations, and their business ventures, like their Archewell Foundation and various media projects. A return could take several forms. It might be temporary, for specific events such as official engagements, charity initiatives, or family milestones. Or it could hint at a longer-term reintegration into UK life. Either way, Harry's wording in the essay leaves room for speculation. What do the experts say? Judy James's behavioral analysis emphasizes the power of word choice and punctuation. The simple inclusion of the words currently and may could be Harry's way of sending a subtle message without explicitly committing to a plan. In her words, it sounds like a teaser in terms of a return to the UK. Harry's choice of wording hints that he's not only possibly homesick but that a return of some sort might be on the horizon. Other royal commentators have noted that Harry's public reflections often carry layered meanings. For example, past interviews, memoirs, and essays have used careful phrasing to indicate his feelings about the monarchy, family dynamics, and personal identity. This essay seems to fit that pattern, a public hint that's nuanced enough to allow discussion without committing to specifics. Now, let's break down why Harry might be considering a return. Family connections. Despite tensions, Harry maintains close bonds with his father, King Charles, and his brother, Prince William. Visits to the UK could help strengthen these relationships, especially as the monarchy evolves. Royal obligations. Even though Harry stepped back from senior duties, certain engagements, particularly those related to charitable work or ceremonial events, may still require his presence. The Earthshot Prize, patronages, or environmental initiatives could be areas where his participation in the UK is beneficial. Public perception. Being physically present in the UK for high-profile events could improve Harry's image with the British public, who sometimes express mixed feelings about his and Meghan's US-based lifestyle. A return might soften criticism and demonstrate ongoing commitment to royal causes. Children and upbringing. Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet, have dual citizenship and royal heritage. Spending time in the UK could help connect them to family traditions, schooling, and cultural roots, aspects Harry clearly values. Let's talk about reactions. Social media and royal commentators were quick to speculate about this essay. Many fans interpreted Harry's words as a hint of homesickness or longing for a return to familiar British life. Some critics, however, argue that he may be playing a strategic game, signaling goodwill without making formal commitments, perhaps to negotiate future arrangements with the monarchy. It's also worth noting that Harry has a history of carefully managing public narratives. Every interview, essay, and appearance often serves multiple purposes: addressing personal experiences, promoting charitable work, and managing media narratives. This essay seems consistent with that approach, providing just enough detail to fuel speculation while maintaining personal privacy. Interactive question for viewers. Do you think Prince Harry is genuinely homesick, or is this essay more of a strategic move to open discussions with the royal family? Would you welcome him back to the UK, or do you think he should continue focusing on his life in the US? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. Historical context. It's not the first time royals have hinted at returns or shifts in residency. For example, Prince Andrew spent extended periods in the UK and abroad depending on his personal circumstances and obligations. Similarly, other members of the family, including Princess Anne and Prince Edward, have navigated complex balances between international commitments and home-based duties. Harry's situation is unique, of course, due to the combination of stepping back from senior roles and building a new life overseas. But the concept of temporary or flexible royal residence has historical precedent. Potential implications. If Harry does return to the UK, even temporarily, it could have ripple effects across several areas. Family dynamics. His presence could either mend or strain relationships with King Charles and Prince William, depending on how interactions are managed. Media coverage. Every move Harry makes is scrutinized. A return could dominate headlines, both positively and negatively. Royal duties. Increased presence in the UK may involve taking on public engagements or charitable initiatives, further integrating him into the monarchy's ongoing projects. Recap of the key points. Prince Harry wrote about his love for British life in a new essay, mentioning pubs, clubhouses, and playful banter. Behavior experts highlighted the line, "Though currently, I may live in the United States," as a subtle hint at a potential return. The phrasing, "currently," and "may," implies flexibility and openness rather than a permanent statement. Reasons for a return could include family connections, royal obligations, public perception, and connecting his children to UK culture. Reactions have been mixed, with some fans excited and others skeptical about his intentions.